welcome to Cowboys Imperial Report, a very informal edition of the show, I might add. That's because I was very busy this week with school, that I wasn't able to sit down and do an episode. I waited till literally the 11th hour here at the TV station to go ahead and do my report for this week. I mean, I don't know who's going to see this. I mean, nobody watches my videos anyway, so it doesn't matter. So, anyway, what's been going on this week? Well, it's been a hate week. I'll talk about that. I usually don't. It's been a pretty good hate week between the BNG and the CNS. And the Dallas Cowboys fans have neglected one of the biggest targets in the BNG or amongst the Redskins fan base in general, and that's DC Sports Nut. How could you guys forget about him? You go after Drummer Boy, and everybody's imitating him, yet you've neglected to pick on DC Sports Nut. I can't believe that. But, that's just the way that it is. And in terms of news, Albert Haynesworth is going to be out for the Washington Redskins, but we have some injuries of our own. Mark Colombo, you might as well think that he's going to be on injured reserve the rest of the year. Ken Hamlin is out. Alan Ball will be starting in his place, like you didn't already know that. And there's my matchup for the week. Satanic Moss versus Alan Ball. That is the matchup. Because if Ball bites on any of these fakes, any play-action fake with Satanic Moss, he's going to get burned. So hopefully either they have Sensabaugh covering deep, or they tell Ball, assume everything is a pass. Do not bite on the run. Personally, I'd rather see Rock Cartwright, who's starting in favor of the injured. No, it's Liddell Betts is starting in favor of the injured Clinton Portis. He's going to be starting. I'd rather see Betts get 7 yards than to see Ball bite on a play-action fake and Satanic Moss go for a touchdown. So to me, that's going to be the key matchup of the game. Albert Haynesworth is out. That should be a signal to anyone else with football acumen that the Cowboys should run the ball, but with Jason Garrett running the show, we'll probably pass more than we should give the rock off to any one of our 3 stellar running backs. So, that's it. I'm also going to the game in Dallas. I will have a Cowboys Imperial post-game for you after the game, and we'll have that uploaded. So, right now, there's nothing else to say. Let's go ahead and show my free associate. We'll do a combo video. Let's go ahead and show my free association junk from this week. And that's it. God bless the CNS and God save the Cowboys.
For true alternative music, 91.3 KRSCFM Claremore, Tulsa. Real college radio.
And now, broadcasting from the top of the skyscraper that is the Markham Hall on the Rogers State University campus in Claremore, it's Green Country's most exciting radio show, Free Association. And now, here is the Fort Smith Fireball, your champion of chicken, and your deluxe dueling DJ, Mark Lane.
It's good to hear some voices remain the same on RSU Radio. It is Free Association, folks. This is Mark Lane, KO. Thank you for that introduction. On today's show, we'll tell jokes. We'll play requests. But you will also find out a way that you can help out a local kid facing a terrible disease. It's all coming up now on Free Association. But for now, here's Bedouin Sound Clash with On My Block, and I'll be here on my rocker waiting for you to call in at 343-7913 with a request. All right, that was De Luca with Finito right here on Free Association. Before that, we had the Decemberists with Days of Elaine. And then before that, we had Phoenix with Fences, all right here on Free Association. Now, okay, what's going on? You want me to do the news? I don't really want to do the news. I did the news today, but you didn't even know that I did the news. What am I talking about? In my news reporting class today, we went on a field trip to one of the the news stations here in Tulsa. I don't want to say it because I don't want to get in any kind of trouble. I don't know if there's trouble we get into, but I don't want to get into it. And so we sat in on a meeting. It was pretty cool. The communications journalism department here at Rogers State University, we got some real qualified people, man. So if you're thinking about journalism or communications, think about RSU. And I'm serious. And I'm also serious about something else, too. There is a 19-year-old young man in Green Country named Derek Kinnison. And poor old Derek is 19 years old, and he was diagnosed with stage 4 bone cancer. If you want to help Derek out, tonight only, Papa John's will be donating part of their proceeds to help pay for Derek's medical bills. You can get more information at 343-8282. And I'm doing this because, A, it's the right thing to do, but B, because I myself was a cancer survivor, and 5 years ago, it's utterly unbelievable what you go through. But 5 years ago, I was battling the same generic illness that he was, and so I naturally feel a bond with him, even though I never met him. So, if you want to hear a request, 918-343-7913 is the request line. And coming up after the break, we'll have Dead Sea Choir with Move It Child right here on Free Association. Macaco with Mulata Discolora right here on Free Association. Because I am a man who likes salsa. I also like some chips with my salsa as well. Oh man, I don't mean to sound too picky about food. Everything with me is food. I don't know why. Why is everything with me food? Well, it could relate back to my mom, because everything with her is food. Oh gosh. I remember as a kid riding in the car with my mother and going to fast food, the drive-thrus. Let's say you go to a place that sells you burgers, right? She'd go to the place and she'd say, "Yes, I would like the number one a cheeseburger meal, the double cheeseburger meal, and make the sandwich meat and cheese, and make the fries. I want them fresh," she would say. That's like throwing down the gauntlet at a fast food place, saying, "I want it fresh." But that's what she would say. Yeah, you'll get it fresh. We don't know if it'll be fries, but you'll get something fresh for saying that. So and then I would like a large soft drink. And then we would go to the first window, and she would pay, and she would give them the card, and she would, or the money, and she'd say, "And could I also have 5 creams?" She would ask for half and half that you put in the coffee, and she would ask for it. And what she would do with them is she would drink them. Not put them in the coffee, she would drink them. Oh, and to fool the guy at the first window, what she would do is she would have a coffee mug with like 3-day-old coffee in the console, just to fool the guy, to make him think that the 5 creams were going into that pot of coffee. Oh my gosh. Oh, but that's what I had to deal with my whole life. All right, 918-343-7913 is the request line. Here's Stella Star, Graffiti Eyes, right here on Free Association. Don't go away.